bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And, of course, Miles Turner. We'll get to see him for the first time playing for the Grizzlies.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
GA, we've got a marquee matchup in this one. Two Western Conference powerhouses.
And for all we know, this could be a future playoff matchup. So this is an important test for both teams. They each get an opportunity to see how they stack up against the top opponent.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, and once Morant takes off like that, the defense has to know what's coming next.
Here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Pass to Wallace. Five to shoot. Jackson with the screen. Over Gordon. The rebound by Johnson. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. It's a three-point game. You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
Watson the screen. The three. The shot comes out.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Now here's Johnson. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Morant outside. And it's done in the corner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rajah Bell.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
The first one falls. And so Dunn nails both of them. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. He spoke about their defensive schemes tonight, especially in relation to Anthony Davis. He said it's essential that we limit his impact. We have to stay strong inside and not allow Davis to intimidate us no matter what. Strong words from Coach. We'll see if his guys can make it happen. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Back to Morant. Turner with the screen. Jackson from long range. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And the Grizzlies choosing to move forward with Coach Islo to head their program. Stan, after he took over as interim head coach late last season.
Yeah, the first Finnish-born head coach in the NBA. He was a rising star coaching in Europe. Now trying his hand in the best league on the planet.
And it's Davis missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Out to the right wing. Back to Morant. From downtown. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get an AD's way.
And not going to let him get that easy dunk. Defense stopping the easy 2, but a foul called. And a trip to the free throw line instead. The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops. And so Jackson nails both of them. The Nuggets trailed by 4 to the paint and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
There's 25 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Shepard with the ball. Launches a 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there.
Pass to Davis. Back to Johnson. 1 second left. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Grizzlies up by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. The clutch comes down to will as much as skill. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there. Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
It's Odom with the drive. Up and in on the layup. Odom's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Here's Valanciunas. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, there's the muscle from Valanciunas.
Now Shepard. Here's Odom. Pass to Okogie. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers. Wow. What, do you have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. Trailing by 4. Pass to McCollum. Fires the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
So comfortable off the feed. McCollum has made a lot of these over the years.
Down low. Here's Odom. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Cam Johnson picks one up.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other. And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A 3-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Brown. Still yet to score. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Jackson. From past the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that. Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Count it good.
Taking charge in the pick and roll. Shepard using the screen and finding his spot.
McCollum outside. Johnson outside. And it's off from three-point range. Memphis leading by 5. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Both teams deciding to change it up. 1:19 left in the first half. Out to the wing. Here's Watson. Hits the target from 18 feet.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Morant right side. Over Bell. And it's Morant missing.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
And Valanciunas now atop the key. 6 to shoot. Denver passing it around. The shake. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Memphis leading by 3. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Turner. Shoots over Johnson. Shots good by Turner. Turner's got 5 now.
Well, you want to talk about being assertive? Turner was thinking shoot as soon as that pass was coming.
On the wing, Johnson. It could go. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Grizzlies lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Now, here's Johnson. Pass to Davis. Davis downhill. The rebound by Turner.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
Jackson with the screen. On the wing, Turner. Dunn looking over the floor. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trey Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Morant. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Well, Morant just put so much pressure on the defense to make a choice on that pick and roll.
And it's Davis missing.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Morant off the bounce. Oh, he misses the dunk. The electric Ja Morant, the leader of this team, Stan. What's his focus need to be going forward?
Well, look, Kevin, I think it's pretty simple with Ja Morant. We know how good he is. Can he keep himself on the floor on a consistent basis, which for Ja means staying healthy and staying out of trouble. If he can do that, there's no question about his ability to lead this team.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strengths.
Hit the shot, and the basket by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Watson's shot is off.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
And that one drops. And it's an 11-point Memphis lead.
and really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Pass to Davis. Back to Johnson. To the right side. Shot clock at 5. Denver needs to get off his shot. Hudson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Jackson misses.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the mistake.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Let's go. And Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 12 in the game.
When Valanciunas gets rolling, he can make a lot of trouble on offense, as we're seeing right here.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Here's Porter. Grizzlies making the shot. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Odom grabs the board.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Over in the corner, Shepard. Jackson with the screen. Morant outside. Over in the corner, Shepard. Good on the three-point shot. 8 points for him.
The shooting ability is incredible. Shepard's got a shot from all over the floor.
And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Odom a screen. Up in time. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Memphis holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to...
The Nuggets, 33.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Memphis leading by 11. Here's Shepard. Pass to Okogie. Buries it from three-point range. Okogie's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Grizzlies. Johnson right side. Left side Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Valanciunas. The rebound by Shepard.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
No good from Valanciunas. Inside. The kick out to Odom. Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas. Wow.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Timeout called. Nuggets. The Nuggets trail by 18. Davis in the corner. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Fires it up. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Johnson can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 18. To the middle. Here's Morant. Outside Jackson. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. They're running. Johnson outside. Stolen by Jackson. From deep. Does not go in.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one even harder on him, but he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down. Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
And so here's Memphis. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Now Morant. Now Turner. Just 5 on the clock. Davis pulls it down. The Nuggets trail by 16. Anthony Davis, too much size.
And with all the different things he does, you expect AD to put up points every night. He's a lot to handle.
Morant outside. For 3. Knocks down the 3.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Here's Wallace after the Nuggets pick up 2. Now Jackson. We've got 1:23 left to play in the final quarter. Knocks down the 3.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Grizzlies.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
Now here's Morant. And there's a whistle that goes on Raja Bell. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Morant with a wide open look. Off target from outside. 34 seconds left in the 4th. Pass to Davis. Back to Johnson. To the inside. And it's Davis missing. Now here's Morant. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win.